When I return to Petropavlovka, preparations for the festival are well underway. I'm wondering more and more about how the economy and the politics of the community work. Many of the followers have modern devices such as mobile phones and the internet, and also many building materials that the followers could not generate themselves. So obviously there is still a need for money to buy things from the outside world.
Right now everyone is trying to get something to do with their hands. We produce something.
The arts and crafts that the followers sell generates cash for the community. The Vissarion and other artists from the community exhibit their paintings and put on musical performances around the places they visit. Then people have the opportunity to buy prints, music or CDs and text of the Vissarion's word. This is the primary source of income for the community on the mountain.
We try not to get rid of the money. We try to put it at a lower state, so it won't be that important in our life. If there's money, it's good. If there's no money, it's good as well.
It's fascinating to think how this community will develop, how a community that uses trading as its primary source of currency will unfold. Will individuals' greed and ambition undermine the ideals of their society?
I brought my money, bought my house. As soon as it's finished and I don't have any projects, I give my money to a common. We build houses, buy equipment for children, for schools, medicine.
The Vissarion's followers are to be found across 65 villages in the region. Each village has a group of representatives called the United Family, and they meet 3 times a week to discuss a range of issues. This is where the published words of the Vissarion help shape the community.
People from the United Family tells their needs, problems, situations, everyday problems. My wife yesterday told me that I shouldn't be doing this, and I got upset, and I said something not to what I'm supposed to do in that kind of situation. That's moral ethical. There's also problems in town. There has to be a new fence done next week. All kinds of problems. Each United Family has his group of people that works with the Last Testament. He has these books. There's people that study all these books. They propose people with questions to look at these answers to a lot of situations actually are in these books. These answers go to Vissarion.
Today is August the 18th, the day the followers celebrate the Vissarion's awakening. Many people have travelled from far and wide in order to experience this celebration, but not many further than me. There's been weeks of preparation for this event, and there's a feeling of excitement in the air. The rituals revolve around the natural elements, which is in keeping with the Vissarion's message of living in harmony with nature.
Во веки веков да пребудут дети на ладони твоей нежной и необъятной.
I hear the Vissarion is going to address the people in half an hour, so I start to film the crowd. Then, 3 large Russian men come over and turn my camera off. I don't understand the questions they confront me with, and since I'm completely isolated here, I have to resort to more clandestine methods to catch a glimpse of this elusive leader. I'm surprised at how little the Vissarion actually moves when he's addressing the crowd. He talks for just a few minutes, and there's a small fireworks display. I look around and see the people incredibly happy, smiling and embracing each other. The head priests give out candles that are addressed to specific families, like Christmas gifts. Everyone lights their candle whilst the sun goes down. It's not the finale that I'd hoped for. Accessing this man directly is proving to be difficult. It's a real anticlimax for me, so I ask a journalist from Germany, who is also here for the festival, what he thought about the Vissarion's sermon.
He talked about the weather and said, okay, happiness is possible without good weather and so on, and he made one or two jokes I didn't really understand because I didn't find them funny. There is no spiritual essence in what he said, and it's not very, very charismatic what he said and how he said it.
I'm told that the Vissarion is not willing to meet with me, so my last chance is through a lottery where members of the community write their names down on a list and queue up to pick out a number in the hope they will meet the Vissarion. You will see 25 people today, and so I wait in line for my chance. Lady Luck is not on my side, and I wonder what I would have asked him anyway. How does he know he's the Son of God? What's so special about his church?
I think the most important thing is that there is some idea which is unifying for the community. I think there is no community which is not ideological in some way.
As far as I see, everybody here is really voluntarily here and lives his more or less happy everyday life.
Maybe for a huge community, if you choose a life like this, it's not bad.
This community could exist without any leader, without any spiritual leader, because what I read, I found it very simple. And when I was here in the church and heard the ceremony, I found it very simple too.
So I suppose my quest is over. Although I've failed to meet the man himself, I met many people who displayed a basic human kindness and generosity which impressed and reassured me. But despite this, I'm left with a distinct feeling of dissatisfaction. The Vissarion's reluctance to meet with me means that I've failed in my original quest. I know he's suspicious of the media having had some bad press in the past, but I feel he had an opportunity to show himself truthfully, and I can only assume that his refusal demonstrates an unwillingness to meet with someone who may question his beliefs. But my abiding memory from this journey will be one of human friendship and kindness from the people I was able to meet.